shame such revelations would bring, along with the inevitable criminal trial. And why should he endure such humiliation? His wife is dead. He has no children. Nothing to stop him. No son to protect, as she has. The obituary is accompanied by a picture of William as a young man, his features clear and unblemished, just as he was the last time she saw him. His eyes are directed straight at the camera, a slight smile playing on his lips, as if he knows something he shouldn't. She imagines that, to the rest of the world, the mistiness of the black and white image might appear glamorous and full of pathos, a picture of youth in a bygone age. But to Joan, it is like looking at a ghost. They come for her later that morning. Joan is watching from her bedroom window as a long black car turns into the quiet suburban street of pebble-dashed terraces where she has lived ever since moving back to England from Australia after her husband's death 15 years earlier. The car is out of place in this part of southeast London. She observes the man and woman as they step out and glance about them, absorbing their surroundings. The woman is wearing high heels and a smart camel-coloured mackintosh, and the man is carrying a briefcase. They stand next to each other, conferring, facing across the road towards her house. Goosebumps rise on her arms and neck. For some reason, she had always thought they would come for her at night. She did not imagine a day like this, cold and bright and perfectly still. She watches as they cross the road and push open her front gate. Perhaps she's being paranoid. They could be anyone, social workers or Meals on Wheels salespeople. She has sent such people away before. The knock is loud and staccato, official sounding. "Open up! Security services!" She steps back quickly, her heart stuttering as she lets the curtain fall in front of her. Too old to run. She wonders what they would do if she does not answer the door. Would they break it down? Or just trust that she's not in and come back again tomorrow? She could stay here until they've gone, and then she could... She stops. Could what? Where could she go for any length of time without arousing suspicion? And what would she say to her son about where she was? Another knock, louder this time. Joan clasps her hands across her stomach as the thought occurs to her that they might try to find her at her son's house if they do not find her here. Her neck feels hot at the prospect of one of Nick's boys answering the door, muddy-haired and careless in his football kit, calling out that some people have come about Granny. If Nick saw these two, in their smart clothes and black car, he would think they had come to inform him of his mother's death. And Joan feels a stab of guilt to imagine his shock at this news. And then a greater, more terrible shock as he learns that, no, this is not what they've come to tell him. And which of those would be worse? It is a tickling, stealthy creep of a thought, so bold and yet so soft as it insinuates itself in her mind, and she feels a cold spasm of fear run its sharp finger down her back. Yes, she can see why William might have thought it better to kill himself. She could do it right now, take the St. Christopher's medal from her bedside drawer and push it open to reveal the needle tip, and then she could settle herself into bed one last time, and she would never have to face them. It would be over. Finished. And when they found her, she would appear just as peaceful as William had, just as innocent. How easy it would be. But easier for whom? For one thing, the presence of curare in her bloodstream might now be traceable, even if it had not been 60 years ago, and would be revealed by an autopsy. Or it might not work. It might be too old. It might only half work. And traceable or not, they might still push ahead regardless with whatever investigations they had begun. Nick would be left to face the accusation.